the early 1960s, Jim Marshall started tweaking and building amps out of his drum shop in Hanwell, London. The first amp to hit the market with Marshall's name attached to it was the JTM 45, which was heavily influenced by the Fender Bassman. In the late 60s, Marshall decided to build the 50 watt, but this time he used EL34 power tubes and a solid-state rectifier for more immediate gain. The result was the JMP line, often referred to as simply the Plexi. This 1968 small box JMP is loaded with Mullard EL34 power tubes, Mullard 12AX7 preamp tubes, and Amperex Bugle Boy and Mini Watt ECC 83s, all of which are similar to what would have been in the amp when it was new. Like other Plexis, it has two separate channels, bright and normal, which guitarists like Jimmy Page, Jimi Hendrix, and countless others eventually wired and blended together to yield some of the most revered guitar tones of all time. What really makes this JMP unique is that it was built in early 1968 and was one of two early prototypes that Marshall used to test modifications intended to make the hand-wired production process more efficient. Since the amp was a prototype, it's very likely that Jim Marshall or one of his most trusted assistants actually worked on it. At Ultrasound Studio and Amp Sales in New York City, the Plexi will be plugged into a 1968 Marshall 412 cabinet with Celestion pre-Rolla G1230 speakers with 014 cones.
Hi, I'm Jeff Mackerlane, and I'm here with PremierGuitar.com at Ultrasound Studios in New York City. I'll be playing my Untitled Stratocaster and my Gibson Les Paul. Here we have the Holy Grail, for me at least, and I think for most rock and roll guitar players, the sound that I always have in my head when I think about a Marshall, especially with the Les Paul. 68 small box Plexi, 50 watt, through the pre-Rolla speakers, the original cabinet. This is what you would have bought. But this is it, man, like, you know, Page and Hendrix. For me, it's got everything, that low end, the top end, it's that nice kind of sag when you hit the notes. Sounds like Jimmy Page or Hendrix. Cleans up great. Yeah, man, this is it. This is the amp.
Thanks for joining us for this rare opportunity to hear a 1968 Marshall JMP prototype. For more information on Marshall's legacy, visit marshallamps.com, and to learn more about Ultrasound's impressive facilities, visit ultrasoundrehearsal.com.